I don't know if I would do Dancing with the Stars. I love dancing, and I think I'm good at dancing, but I don't know if I would do it.
She won 2 Olympic gold medals, broke the internet with her return, and has been shining. If Hollywood called, what would you say? Every red carpet in town. But when the biggest dance show on TV came calling, Alysa Liu gave them just 3 words. Those 3 words went viral instantly. If you are not familiar with Alysa Liu yet, let us catch you up on this legend right now. This 20-year-old skating prodigy did more than just compete at the 2026 Winter Olympics. She owned them. 2 gold medals, an unbelievable comeback, and a magnetic personality that had every TV producer in America fighting to get her on their morning shows and nightly broadcasts. Since her short break, Alysa has been everywhere. She hit the Vanity Fair Oscar party red carpet in 2026 like a true movie star. She sat for Entertainment Tonight and made several big appearances on the NBC Today show after her victory. And that was just beginning. She even crashed Jimmy Fallon during his monologue, wearing her medals and testing his skating knowledge right there in front of the live audience. The crowd roared. This is more than just an athlete riding a brief fame wave. We are witnessing a massive cultural crossover. Alysa Liu is now a mainstream celebrity, and the public simply cannot get enough of her energy. Now this is where it peaks. With all this hype and media attention, fans across the globe started asking the exact same burning question. When is Alysa Liu joining Dancing with the Stars? It felt like the perfect move. The show has always loved having elite Olympic athletes compete. DWTS thrives on that mix of physical grit, natural charm, and massive star power. And Alysa Liu? She checks every single box. But when reporters finally asked her if the show had called, and if she would join, Liu did not blink. I do not know if I would ever do it. I love to dance and I am good at it, but I just do not know yet. That is my answer for now. It was polite but very firm. The answer is currently no. And that was not even the first time she said it. Talking to Access Hollywood later, she was even more blunt. Her exact words were simply, "Nah, probably not." She repeated it just so everyone understood. And that is exactly when the online drama started to get really interesting. Because the fans were not staying quiet. Once that interview hit the web, Reddit absolutely blew up. Threads were filled with fans debating her potential. One user even paired her with pro Brandon Armstrong, explaining why they would be total television gold. They broke down why their styles would make for some incredible must-watch TV. Many were crushed. Comments like, "She would easily win the entire season," were everywhere. Others claimed the show needed her way more than she ever needed them. Across TikTok and Instagram, the consensus was clear. People want her dancing, but not everyone shared that same opinion. A different group of fans actually supported her, saying no. Their logic? Alysa Liu has nothing left to prove to anyone. She does not need a reality show to validate her talent. She has 2 gold medals. Give the girl a break. Honestly, both sides have some really strong points. Here is the fascinating part of this story. Alysa saying no to the show is not because she hates the art of dancing. In fact, it is the opposite. Dancing is much more than a hobby. It is a vital part of how she trains and expresses her true artistic self. In a deep interview with the New York Times, Liu got real about her connection to dance in a way that left many fans totally stunned. When asked if skating felt like dancing to her, she admitted that while they are similar, figure skating does not satisfy her from an artistic standpoint. Just let that sink in for now. A 2-time champion just admitted her own sport does not fulfill her creative soul. She went on to explain how dancing off the ice offers freedom that figure skating simply cannot provide. When you are wearing skates, there are movements you simply cannot do. Physical limits exist regardless of your talent. But with dance, in her own words, she can do anything and everything she wants without any restraint. She also mentioned photography as another creative outlet, something that feeds an artistic part of her soul that neither skating nor dancing can reach. This is clearly a young woman who thinks deeply about her art, her expression, and what fulfills her beyond just chasing gold medals. Now, let us zoom out for a second. Because her decision regarding the show does not exist in a vacuum, it is part of a much richer tradition. Figure skaters and the show have shared a bond for decades. This crossover makes perfect sense. Both disciplines demand musicality, performance quality, physical control, and the rare ability to connect emotionally with a live audience. It is practically a natural pipeline, and the list of icons who have made that leap is truly massive. Olympic medalist Mirai Nagasu competed on the show. So did the legendary Kristi Yamaguchi and the controversial Tonya Harding. And Nancy Kerrigan, one of the biggest names in the history of the sport, also hit the ballroom floor for the show. Beyond the ice, the ballroom has welcomed a massive galaxy of Olympic talent and athletic legends over the years. Gymnastics legend Simone Biles, breakout star Jordan Chiles, rugby sensation Ilona Maher, and surfing icon Bethany Hamilton are just the start. The show has basically become a revolving door for athletic greatness and Olympic fame, which is exactly why fans were so convinced that Alysa Liu was the next big star. She fits the profile perfectly: young, charismatic, and brilliant, with a genuine love for movement that goes way beyond what most athletes ever bring to the show. So, if she is skipping the dance floor, what exactly is her next big move? A lot, actually. She might have skipped the World Championships, but Liu is nowhere near leaving the public eye. In fact, she is set to headline the Stars on Ice tour starting April 16th. And the lineup joining her is absolutely incredible. She will be sharing the rink with Ilya Malinin, one of the most jaw-dropping skaters on the planet right now. The tour starts in Japan before traveling across the United States throughout the months of April and May. For fans who want to see her perform in person, this is the chance they have been waiting for. While the media buzz has slowed since mid-March 2026, nobody really believes Alysa Liu is going to vanish from the spotlight soon. This is a 20-year-old at the absolute peak of her massive cultural moment. She is just getting started. So, here is the big question everyone in the figure skating world is debating. Will she ever actually compete on Dancing with the Stars? And her answer has consistently been, not right now. Not a hard no. Not a forever no, just not yet. That small crack of possibility is exactly what keeps her fans on the edge of their seats. Think about it. She is only 20. Her career is still in its early chapters. Her passion for dance is real and deep, and producers are almost certainly not giving up on the idea of getting her onto that stage. The question is not if it happens, it is when. Many athletes have said no before finally saying yes. Simone Biles took years before she eventually joined the cast. Others did the same. Sometimes, the timing just has to align perfectly with the athlete. When her timing is right, that season of the show will likely shatter every viewership record in television history. You can write that down. Alysa Liu has already redefined what it means to be a champion, on the ice, the red carpet, and in the global conversation. Whether she dances on television or not, one thing is certain: this young woman is far from done surprising us all. Not even close. Drop a comment below. Do you think Alysa Liu should join the show? And if she did, who would be her ideal pro partner? Let us know your thoughts. If you are new here, hit subscribe. We cover stories exactly like this one every single week.